Guys, I think today is the day that I will be able to power up the duplicate quarter. Let me show you around real quick, okay? This is my literal perfect base. I have electricity for a long time because we have a natural gas geyser tamed over here. And in the meantime, over here in the top right, I have a cool salt slush geyser that is giving me infinite amounts of water. So I've been building up different ways in which I can effectively run this entire, well, setup that I've got over here. I'm trying to make it so that my duplicants are always wearing spacesuits. All of the time. Not so easily done, it turns out. Turns out it's a little bit tricky. But that is what we're trying to do. I have tried this before in a previous save. And let's just say that that save did not end the way that I hoped it would. I had to basically I didn't have enough power, I didn't have enough water, all the problems kept piling up. So now we should have water, now we should also have electricity. So in theory, everything here should be great. I'm sure I'll find a way to fuck this up too, but that's what we're working on right now. This is going to be the duplicate quarter where every dupe has its own private room. Because we value privacy. In the Locopian Empire, we value privacy, okay? Very important. We're putting up some cute wallpapers as well in each of the bedrooms. I'm trying to get plastics going as well, but that will still be a little ways off. Because I'm trying to do so with these critters that I am trying to ranch. Not so easily done. Let me see. The top room can be this one. There we go. All right. Yeah, no, some of the base is currently flooded. We're not really using this yet though. So this should be enough for 12 dupes. I currently have 10. So we're basically just trying to organize all of this. So the idea behind the base is that I have got it centered around this natural reserve. So we have this nature reserve that was just right there above where I spawned. And I basically want to try and make use of the buff every day. So basically when they start up a day of work, they will have to pass through this, wear their spacesuit, and then they get the nature reserve buff. Yeah, I think it's a really good setup. It should work out really well for me. What does the buff do? So they get a plus, I think it's +6 morale boost. Where is it? Yeah, +6 morale. And morale is basically used to level up your dupes. It's something I haven't really made use of in the previous runs because I never really thought about it. Or thought that I needed something like it. So I'm hoping it's gonna be good. I don't know though. So my ways of getting the plastics going is gonna be with these Dracos. At least that's the idea. I think my water is actually kind of messy though. Did you bury the dupe that died? I don't think so. They couldn't reach him. I don't remember. At this point, we don't ask questions anymore. I'm gonna probably have to set up a full spawn, yeah. Honestly, maybe I should already. I think I probably should start building up a full spawn. I also should probably be storing my excess amount of liquid somewhere. And then draw from that instead for the duplicate quarters. Because currently I have a closed loop system and it kind of works, but I'm afraid it's gonna mess everything up. I think this will probably work out a little bit better if I do it the other way around. I don't yet have a... Well, I've got a little pit right over here. A small piss pit, but nothing too exciting. I know you guys are big into piss pits after all. Yeah, temperature is too high over here for the mealwood plants. My base is slowly heating up, I suppose, which is not ideal. I could move some of my production up here, though. I think that's probably a good idea. No, it's even better, Iblis. It's a pit. It's nice, right? You can swim in it, technically. Do you guys think I should make a pit? Is a pit a smart idea? For liquids? I feel like I kind of need to, but maybe I'm wrong. I have so much coal. I kind of feel like I can get rid of this right over here. At some point, you'll use an aqua tuner / steam engine combo to cool your base. All right. Cool. I should do a pool for water, germy water, and clean water. I kind of want to move these things over to a different location. I would kind of like to do all of my farming over here. So I think we'll set up something for that as well. I'll just make a room identical to this one. I'd like to make two of them actually. And we'll just do all of our ranching in this section of the map. I think that's probably a good plan. So we have everything in kind of like a nice, obvious location. Why are we building shit out of gold? Maybe don't do that. They're like, gold? We're using it for everything now. Maybe don't do that. Okay. There we go. At some point, I would like to automate the slaughter of these things. But a little early for that, you know? Just a little bit of automated slaughter. It's okay. It's okay. Somehow I'm the bad guy? Okay. I don't think you need a germy water pit. Only the toilets produce germy water, and you can just feed that to a single thimble reed. I think a triple pit system sounds kind of good. But maybe I'm wrong. I will leave a little bit of space in between this time around, though, because you know, I remember the good old days. I have a piss pit right over here, okay? This is polluted water right over here. I think this will be enough. This is a separate section of the map. I can use this to, like, drop off additional liquids, right? 5 thimble reed is too much. I have all of this set up at the moment. It's too much. I don't even have enough piss for it at the moment. I can do a clean water pit right over here. My main concern, I guess, is the amount of clean water that I may need. Because I technically need quite a... Like, I don't really need that much of it. I should probably make it over here. I feel like this is a good spot for a clean water pit. Can we move this thing over there, please? So I have got insulated tiles over here made out of granite this time around. I actually don't really need this sensor. I'm gonna disable this sensor for now. And in a strange way, I kind of want to have this water over here as well. I think I don't really need to worry too much about recycling my water, but maybe I'm wrong. Is this game better or worse than Factorio? It's very good. Better than worse than Factorio? I mean, this game is good. Maybe not the answer you were looking for, but it's good. I think maybe I should dig up over here. Let's dig up over here and we'll empty this pit. And we can use that to, yeah. Okay. Do I need a larger spawn yet, do you think? It seems like for now, oxygen is doing okay, but I don't have a ton of oxygen. I wonder if I just need more. What's going on at the lower levels? Just some, you know, we're just expanding. Half a spawn can do 8 dupes? Okay. So I'm kind of starting to look at, you know, an upgraded spawn. If you have your people in spacesuits all the time, then you don't really need a spawn. Or a larger spawn. Yeah, but I you know, don't have that yet. I would kind of like to empty this space out if I can. Maybe dig this. We'll make this like a slightly higher priority. And then I'll connect this too. And maybe I can build like a big spawn right over here. Actually, I should probably build the spawn in like an area that's cold, right? Because you don't actually ever access the spawn area. By the way, where does the temperature come from? Maybe I'm dumb, but like if I were to dig all of this out, at some point, it will no longer be hot or cold, right? But like where is the temperature in the background? Is it in the item? Is it in the resource? Like where is the cold coming from? If I dig this entire section out, will the temperature still be there? Like if I dig out the entire cold biome, will it still be cold? It's a bit in the air and also on the ground. It's the materials and the mass. Okay. So is it a good idea to build my, you know, hypothetical spawn in the future in a cold biome? I just realized this section of the map is kind of cold. When you dig out a tile, you lose half the mass. Build it next to the cold biome and then run your pipes through it. Okay, that seems like a good idea, yeah. That also kind of works out for me, because I can just kind of build it over here then at the bottom of my base. And then we can kind of run the pipes through this section. Yeah. So a full spawn could be built right over here in the future. I'll finish this project over here first though, because it's more important for sure. I've never built like a full-size spawn before. It might be a cool idea to just have oxygen in the base in general. Because it seems that a lot of the germs also die in clean air. I'm not sure if that's entirely true, but I have a shit ton of slime lung all over my base. Oh, geez, slime lung is everywhere. Oh, I may have actually been refining a bit too much of my copper ore. Maybe don't do that anymore. I'm not really doing anything with the slime lung at the moment, and it doesn't really seem to be much of a problem at the moment. Maybe I will eat my words, but as far as I can tell, it's not an issue. Maybe it's a problem for them, but not for me, you know? I don't know how much they're going to be able to dig out over there, but it'll be fine. Slime lung used to kill the dupes, but they patched that out a long time ago. Okay. Okay, let's see. Just make this one, please. That should give me some copper ore again, which I need to actually finish all of this up. Why are you guys using gold for so many things? What the heck? Don't do that. Gold amalgam is not super common, I don't think, but maybe it's fine. I don't know. I think I made this entire pull out of gold. Oh, yeah. Actually, I wanted to do a... Yeah, I ran out of copper because I was refining all my copper ore into refined metal, which I forgot turning off. There we go. I wanted to flood this section of the map with some better stuff, some actual oxygen. So this is where I wanted to be building a pit for clean water. Probably a good idea. I'll just kind of make it as wide as over here, and then I'll try to make sure that I have space underneath to, like, expand it later on. We're using this for some of that thimble reed, which I think I already have enough of, actually, at this point. I don't think I really need more. I don't know if they're going to be able to reach all of this. How do you usually, like, make sure that they reach all of it? Without, like, making everything a giant pain in the ass? Because I would like to dig this entire thing out, but... I guess I have to do it in layers. What if I do, like, a priority system? So, like, the top layer... That layer... Maybe that'll work. Or maybe it won't. Okay. We'll see. That's how you do it? Ooh. This is how you do... Nice. What's the over-under on a dupe climbing down, removing the ladder, and then getting stuck? About 90%. Being generous. Plan it out, plan it out, plan it out. Don't really want to get another dupe going at the moment. So this is where I'm thinking of dumping my clean water into. It's going to be a little bit wasteful as far as electricity goes, I think. But it'll probably be fine. So this is my clean water output right over here, coming out of the desalinator. I just have to make sure that I don't mix this with germy water, I suppose. Oh, no. Maybe make these last 2 squares later. Because I can already see this going wrong. Maybe do them last. Okay. The water can't be polluted by polluted oxygen, can it? I don't think so. Like, it doesn't get germy because of polluted oxygen. This thing is going to be dormant again in 25 cycles. But I have a secondary backup right over here. How wide is this, by the way? 32 tiles wide. Does that by any stretch fit? No, doesn't quite fit. It's a little too big. You can even increase the output of geysers? Really? Oh shit, this guy's stuck. Fulgrim Jr. again. No surprise there, huh? The Fulgrims always try to commit Sudoku, it seems. I don't know why, but they keep doing it. It's always them. Like, why is it always them? Ooh, Fulgrim made a miss. Oh, you're contributing to the pit. Excellent, Fulgrim. We need more polluted water. Shout out to my boy Fulgrim. I'm going to look up the Fulgrim backstory to see if there's any... Oh, no, his backstory is very different. His backstory is a little bit pathetic. Basically, he is trying his very best to become the perfect warrior. That's Fulgrim, okay? Fulgrim is all about trying to achieve perfection. But he does so in some questionable ways. Such as, for example, I don't know, using Xenos technology to improve his warriors. So they basically analyze, they do a lot of science-y experiments on the Xenos, and then they figure out where they're getting the strengths from, and he implements them into his legion. But they do get really strong. Hey, by the way, if I do a hydro sensor, okay, you trust me, I know words. I'm just trying to think here. What is this, by the way? Is this granite? It is granite. Good. If I do a liquid vent over here, I'll do a liquid vent over here, and then I put a hydro sensor over here, and then I connect an automation wire between these two. That works, right? And now, like, if the water reaches this level, the liquid vent isn't going to continue spewing there? It will overpressurize and close. Ah, look at that. There it goes. I've never seen a closed vent before. That's interesting. I didn't realize that that was a thing, though. That's cool. I don't currently have a place for the polluted stuff. So I guess... I would really like to put it over here. But I didn't really leave space for myself, because I'm dumb. Although it seems very ambitious anyways to have 4 of these things. So I'll just delete this one, and then I'll add a, an emptier, like a bottle emptier right over here. What, you can put them on the stairs? No, you can't. I was gonna say, that seems crazy. I don't think I'm ever gonna need 4 natural gas generators. At least, not for a while. Hopefully at that point we'll have an alternative option for this. Hey, what's going on? Caracito? Or Caricito? Hello. So this is going to be polluted water. There it is. Greetings from Loco's basement. Hey, you're not supposed to share that. Okay, so this is going to be my clean water pit. And I'm hopefully going to be able to expand this southwards if I need to. Where's my batteries for the natural gas vent? Right over here. So here's the wiring. I've started using these power transformers. Basically, the gas is being pumped over here into these containers. I've got a minimum pressure right over here for the Atmos sensor. Apparently, these things can power or pump like 500 grams or something in a go, so I've set it up to a little bit above that. It will activate the pump. It will then pump over here into these storage things. And then from there, it gets fed into these natural gas generators. Now that I think about it, actually, if I remove this last part over here, I can probably also remove this. We don't really care that there's some stuff in there. I'm storing some of the excess CO2 right over here, although I don't know what to do with it. I have a backup run over here with coal. So this is the coal from... I should probably make some more. The coal from the hatches. And that's what I'm running it off of. So I'm trying to limit the amount of electricity here. I've split it up. So this is going to be running on its own little power grid that hopefully will never explode. And then it's the same for everything else. I still have to do some refinement in that regard, but you would recommend 1 battery per generator, so 3 generators would be 3 batteries? Sure. I just did 1 because I don't remember why. 1 seems to be doing the trick, but maybe there's a bottleneck somewhere. I don't know. What's up, Tom? Yeah, the base is stable, right, Pig? That's what I'm thinking. I can always add an extra battery, right? It doesn't seem to be necessary. These things only activate. Maybe these like generate so much electricity that I need to like have more? That's the only reasoning I can see for adding another smart battery, but I don't know. Like I'm effectively using the natural gas as a battery. My food production's not good. No, we need to sort that out. I will do some more mealwood gathering up here. My food production's going down because I do some more over here, I guess. My food production's gone down because the base is heating up. But I'll create like a little separate section over here. This is temporary though. I have free-range, grass-fed, organic 100% vegan. Primarks in my base only. Why do I have 4 transformers? A couple of them are looped together for the 2000 kilowatt conductive wire thingamajig. And then one over here is set up for just this right over here. And then in the future, I can use this wire as well for the pump that's going to be coming up from there. So this is going to be for that one. And the door. Current load is 0. Why are you using 2? I mean, that's because currently there's not, but that's because this base is not yet operational. It will be. Okay, it's time for us to start pumping liquid into this pool right over here. I'm gonna move my bristle blossoms and all that too. I would actually like to cut this thing off right over here. You can add a gym. If you want your troops to live in suits, a gym to train up base athletic skills is important. There's so many little projects we can do, man. I feel like a gym is like not important right now, but maybe you're right. You went to the gym today? Yo. Are you feeling powerful, Andy? That's good. I would actually kind of like to, I think like that would probably be okay. You feel like jelly? Oh. Well, that's not good. Gotta be a little bit careful with my food situation. My food's way too low. You did a bit of legs too because you skipped it? What? Skipping legs? Yeah, no, I kind of get that. I've been training legs twice a week lately. And it's tiring sometimes. You only do leg day? Why would you only do leg day? Every day is glute day for Grimney. Okay. Because your arms are wet noodles? That's why you gotta train him. I think we figured out the reason. You're only doing legs. Thank you, David, for the 47 months. Appreciate that. Thank you. Look at it, chat. So this should be... Okay, don't look at that. The liquid should be germ-free. Maybe. Well, there's slime lung in the water too, but we don't give a shit about the slime lung. Don't look at the slime lung. There's no yellow germs in it. I'm pretty sure green germ, not a problem. Yellow germ, big problem. And this we can use for plumbing. Green is healing? Yeah, green is bonus HP. So this is gonna go up and across to the duplicant quarter right over there, which is kind of a ways away. Not sure what the best way of getting there is. I guess we just kind of run it. Bam. When the dupes, do the, I think it becomes germy too, right? Yeah, it does become germy. What's going on here? Why is it no longer... Why is it no longer doing its thing? Why are you not flowing that way? Why are you going the opposite direction? Ah, pain. Why are you going that way? I do not know. You know what? I'm actually gonna cancel this, and this will be like my main input for now, I guess. Yeah, I cut the top left part, but I mean, it should still be able to pump that way. Why is it not pumping at all? Alright, doesn't matter. We'll just empty this. And then I'll need a separate pump as well. We gotta pump it up. And this is then going to be the line, I think, for the main power supply. So this will be the spump feeder. And then the other one is going to be for the main power supply. So this has to go all the way over here. We don't actually have to pump this. We can cancel the emptying of this pipe. Add a bridge over here. And then this is going to be the input for all of the duplicant quarter. Input is the white one, right? Yes. Bring it in, boys! I actually have a surprisingly small amount of sandstone. I don't know if we need it for anything else, but I'll switch over to granite. We have solid granite pipes in my base, dude. No big deal for me. It's just how we roll in Locopia. Okay. And then I need to make sure we get these pipes with a little bit of delay built in. I remember that from one of the previous setups. Because otherwise, there is a backlog. And that's not good. It's impressive how these things will pump without a pump. You don't even need a pump for these things. They will just, without electricity, pump to the other side of the map. Somehow, some way, the pump is built into these pipes. Nobody knows how. I am learning. I am. Slowly, painfully. I would like to combine these pumps. Just trying to think what the best way of combining the pumps is. I guess we'll pump it to the right or to the left over here and then go from there. Okay, this is gonna go that way. Gotta add some bridges. The output pump is a little bit more elaborate. And then this one has to be pumped on over there in that direction. For some reason, man, why did I put these accidentally one square too high? Bothers me. It's okay, we're gonna have some water in the base. Oh, there is. The heck? Nicely spotted, Tacitur. No, I could fix it, but I think I will fix it at some later time. Because it's a bit silly. Liquid bridge. Nope. God, Loco, what the fuck was that, man? Okay. There we go. There we go. There we go. The P problem has been resolved? Which one? We've had many a P problems. I'm not proud of it, but we have had a lot of them. I'm a man with many problems, UK man. The P problem in IRL? I don't think I have any P problems in IRL, thankfully. How tall does a Mealwood grow, by the way? Is it only 4? Or 3? I think it might only be 3, maybe even 2. Only 2? Does anybody happen to know how tall a Mealwood grows? I think it's only 2. It's only 2. I'm almost certain of it. We're gonna go on a diet of only Mealwood for now. We need to sort this thing out real quick. I'm sorry, gamers. I'll just fill up a little bit of space over here with Mealwood. It's a temporary thing, and as you guys know, all my temporary solutions are incredibly temporary. Never has there been a more temporary solution than any of the temporary solutions that I make. What's going on, Vel? Your home has been invaded. There's a man speaking German in the other room. Oh, no. Are you okay? Ach, nein. Je buurman is Nederlands? Denk ik ook, man. Bijna zeker. I hope so. His card works to pay for gas, so it's not all that bad. They have credit cards in Germany? Huh? Is he wearing his lederhosen, Phil? That's how you recognize a German. I have been told Germans wear their lederhosen 24/7, all of the time. You're hiding your bicycle from me? Smart. I'm gonna take it. I will steal your bicycle from you. I will ride it faster and better than you have ever driven it. No lederhosen, but he hasn't laughed at any of your jokes. Ooh. Either that means he really is German, or your jokes have just sucked. Maybe try to put some beer out. Maybe put like a light beer out. If he drinks it without complaint, probably a fake German. Get like a Coors Light or something. See what happens. I feel like this is a flawless plan. Yeah, it's a good test. Coors Light, we're not lit. I have no idea. That's the first light beer that popped in my head. We're not rich? Is Coors Light expensive? I have no clue. Once we have the spacesuits going, I can probably give up on putting oxygen in my entire base. I don't really drink beer, no. I honestly rarely drink these days. I'm very boring. Laurent doesn't drink at all. The cats only drink water. They sometimes smell whiskey and they're like, ugh, gross. Toby especially, dude. Toby does this thing when he smells something that's kind of like foul smelling in his mind and he closes his eyes. He's like, he keeps squinting. He's a bit overly dramatic. No, Laurent doesn't drink wine either. Very rarely. I think you already have no filter without alcohol. I do tend to say what I think, yes. Is that a bad thing? Drunk locos sounds scary. One of the pumps is not working because the wire or the... Ah, there you go. It's done right now. We have a lot of pipes that are still being laid out. By the way, how do I make it so that these things aren't like wasting electricity? I've had several people in the YouTube comments saying that, like, I'm wasting electricity by having the pumps up. But as far as I can tell, they are only consuming electricity when the pump is actually on. So, like, what's the problem? Yeah, I can get a hydro sensor going, but like, what's the problem with it? It's not really only important if you ever, or it's really only important if you ever have a tank that's often not full. When it gets low, it keeps running, trying to suck up like 1 kilogram at a time. Ah, I see. So I should have like at the same level of the pump, basically, like right over here would be a good spot for one. Or no, at the bottom. At the bottom level is where it needs to be. So I would put one right over here and then... Yeah. Okay, I see. Okay, let's do that. I will do it just because somebody in the YouTube comments has been pointing this out in like a bunch of my videos. And I want to make that person proud. Even though I don't think it really matters. But maybe I'm being a little bit too crazy. I'm gonna need to make sure that this water pit is full though, because if it's not, I'm screwed anyways, but... Oh, they're using the washroom! It's a little early, isn't it? Alright, well, I guess not. So this is going to be germy water right over here with food poisoning and all the other stuff, but I think that's fine for the thimbleweeds, right? I don't think the thimbleweeds care. Mealwood it is. I'm gonna get rid of the hydroponic stuff over here too. I've already, okay, gotten rid of most of it. You were hating on the game, Echo. Now suddenly you want me to play it? Make up your mind, dude! Hey, did we ever finish up the stuff over here? Yeah, we did. Okay. We should definitely swap these over. I'm trying to open up space here. Not that I really need it right now, but I'm sure it'll come in handy for some important stuff later. My Dracos are dying of hunger? Why? He's eating. Temperature is kind of hot at the moment. I think it'll sort itself out. The Draco. I think it's gonna be fine. I think these things will run again in a moment. Maybe I'm wrong though. Maybe I should loop this around in like a cool place of the base. Oh, maybe I can add a Wheezewort or whatever? That's a great idea. How do you do that? Is that just a planter box? I think it's just a planter box, no? Weasel. How do you write it? A wart seed. But I don't have a... I don't have one dug up at the moment, apparently. I'll probably find one somewhere. How many do I need? Do I just need like one for this room? I don't know how much, like, temperature change they... There's some right over here. You think one will probably do? Yeah, it probably won't be immediate though, but... Is it possible to update this square? Because the problem is, as soon as I open this room up, the oxygen is going to leave this place and it's going to be kind of annoying. I guess it doesn't really matter. I can just put the planter box on top of it, but... They're dying from the H2, not enough O2 in the room? No, it says over here body temperature. Oh, they also need more pressure, apparently, in the room. Seems like they have multiple issues. It's kind of like me. I have multiple issues, too. Relatable. What am I pumping in here again? What is currently... I think I pumped in oxygen, didn't I? I think it was oxygen, and then... Yeah. Yeah, I should have probably... I did 50-50 oxygen and, you know, but I can add some more. I don't think it matters, right? If I pump it in over here. It's going to settle at the bottom anyway. Should be fine. But I also need the temperature taken care of, though. Oh, the jupes also use some of it. I see. These are radiant pipes over here. I think one of the issues, though, is that this wasn't running for a bit. Requires emptying? Wait, what? What requires emptying? Remove salt? Oh, shit, this thing has to be manually emptied, maybe. What's up, blue hair? I didn't realize that that machine needed automatic emptying. They allowed you into the United States? Hammergeil. I'll try and add 2 of those things. Will they let you out? Oh, dude, the few times I've been to the US, getting in is kind of tricky. Leaving is real easy, dude. They're like, you want to get out? Perfect. Move along. That part has never been tricky, dude. Yeah, they will do so with a scowl, though. I feel like the TSA folks always have a scowl. I'm sure there's lovely TSO people out there too, but... for some reason, never the folks I see. They always seem kind of cranky. Oh, well. Hey, look, it's working again. I guess I'll just upgrade this tile. You know what? I feel like there's a better way to do it. I'm gonna... No. I'm gonna... I would rather run this loop over here with my liquid through like a cold zone, because I think this is a cold biome right over here. Yeah. Dude, I am actually so fucking stupid. If I just upgrade this little bit of piping to radiant piping over here, I think the temperature will go way down. So currently the temperature over here is 22 degrees C. I think if I upgrade this to radiant piping, it'll just be done. Gotta make sure it's not too cold, I guess. But I'm pretty sure that'll be easy. This is gonna drop a little bit of brine around, but... What are the blue doors and the fan at the entrance? So this is a mod. It's an airlock door. I'm basically using these as substitutes to a water lock. I find the water lock system kind of tedious and not very fun, and it doesn't look good. So these take 100 and... I think it's 120? Yeah, 120 watts. And they basically... are just perfect locks. It's kind of chill. I recommend it. This run I've been a little bit more liberal with using mods and stuff just for solving some of the game's issues that I just am not enjoying much. No, I think these things look awesome. Like, these things look like they should have been in the game. I mean, water locks look kind of stupid. No, some airports around the world are great, dude. Usually, though, some airports at least, some people working the airports, they go on a bit of a power trip. They're like, I have a little bit of power here. And I shall use it. But that's not the case everywhere. It's mostly down to the individual. I have found, though, that usually the TSA folks are a little bit more, you know, they're a little bit more enjoying the, you know, they like the power a little bit better. But maybe it's just where I've been, I don't know. It depends. It very much so depends. I think this will be enough oxygen, right? So let's see what the temperature is now. It was 22 degrees earlier. Ooh, now it's 1. Is this too cold? Might be too cold, dude. Maybe not. This is gonna cool my base way the fuck down. So by the time it gets over here, it might be too cold now. Ah. So picky, huh? All right, I will do a little bit more regular piping instead, because I think it's gonna be a problem. There you go. First they complain it's too hot, then they complain it's too cold. Never okay with these dupes, huh? For some reason, they don't like living at 50 degrees Celsius, but they also don't like living at minus 30 degrees Celsius. God, make up your fucking mind. How inconsiderate of them. Fulgrim Jr. once more, huh? Surprise, surprise. This fucking guy. Always stuck. Yeah, this is number 3. It's Fulgrim number 3. There were some issues. We've had some problems. Oh shit, dude, I never actually made the second one again. I wanted to put this hydro sensor down, but now I completely forgot about the hydro sensor. Hydro sensor. Okay. I'm glad the hydro sensor is entirely automatic and takes 0 electricity. I could just do one sensor that connects to both. That makes a lot of sense, sir. Look, you're so funny. Thanks, guys. All right. How is this going here? How are we chilling? You guys are already using the automatic bathrooms? I'm pretty sure this is reachable, man. I don't know why you guys are bitching. Just fucking do the job. Why 2 pumps? There are 2 separate critical parts of the base. Maybe one pump will do the trick, but one of them is for oxygen generation and one of them is for this section of the map. Maybe I can just do it one though. But I'm a little afraid that it's gonna mess things up. And it's not gonna waste that much more electricity, I don't think. Okay, so that's the grimy water getting pushed out. And then right over here, I think it's time, Chet. I think it's time for the grand evacuation from the old to the new. But I'm first gonna run to the bathroom. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, it's time. I'm gonna be enabling the Atmos suit checkpoint as well. And I think what I'm gonna do... Okay, we have a few things to do. I'm gonna delete all of these, so no more cots. They'll have to take a seat right over here inside of the new duplicate quarter. I'm going to be enabling the Atmos suit checkpoint. Hopefully that'll work. I am going to be deleting what's going on here? Why are we trying to pump? Oh, this tank is full. That's why. The tank is full. I still don't know how to do this. That's what I was working on last time around, wasn't I? This could be the way the base ends. Absolutely it can be, yes. I think it should be okay. Yeah, should be okay. We're gonna delete this right over here. We're gonna delete this right over here. All the oxygen is now gonna get pumped over to the duplicate quarters. We'll just do it all in one go, bro. We just rip off the band-aid. We're gonna get rid of this. No more outhouses. No more wash basins like that. We're using automatic plumbing now, okay? Anything else? Oh yeah, I need to enable the Atmos suit checkpoint so that they will always be wearing their spacesuits. That's it. Let's hope it works. Fingers crossed. It should be good, I guess, in the morning. They'll have to pick a room. They can sleep in the slime lung air. Yeah, but I think the slime lung air is only gonna be temporary. Okay, there is some overpressure going on here too. That's a bit of an issue. What is the overpressure for this room? It's 2K? It's not even that bad. Okay, how do I get rid of pressure though in this section of the map? I guess I can put up some pumps over here and then maybe... I don't know what the pump filters are. Can I like specifically pump out filtered air that has pollution in it? I can give that a shot. One of you guys is gonna have a bit of a filter in their heads or above their heads. Don't worry about it. 2 of you guys, actually. I'm gonna do 2. Because I can. There we go. Actually, you guys can already just keep playing. It's fine. This is a temporary measure. All of you guys get a little pump through your bedrooms. How about that? Good times. Put a gas vent over there. And then also put a gas vent up here. But we'll do it in a nice symmetrical manner, you know? So that's good, I guess. That's gotta be worth something. I gotta make sure we also up this wire. There we go. And then I'll try to filter out some of the bad stuff. All right. Hey, a wart seed. I was looking for one of those earlier. Do kind of have to make sure that the gas reservoir is not fully empty, because that messes things up too. If you're only pumping in clean air, it will eventually... Yeah, they will breed up all the polluted air, right? So I'm hoping this is gonna be okay. What's up, Rusik? It's just that there's too much pressure in this section, so I should probably try and see if I can sort that out. Can somebody please enable that thing? This kind of defeats the whole purpose, eh? We're supposed to have spacesuits on. There we go. Oh, Perturabo, the first one with a spacesuit. What a legend. So the idea is that they will never leave this section of the map without a spacesuit on. And if they are never not wearing their spacesuit, it should be easy. I should have a good enough amount of electricity here. And I've got a feeling that this is going to work this time. I've got a feeling. At least that's what I've been trying to get done this entire time. Maybe my feelings are bad. Maybe I don't even have feelings. Who's to say what's right and wrong? I've got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. Ooh. That tonight's gonna be a... I did not set up a filter. I would like you to filter out polluted oxygen. Yes, dude. You can filter polluted oxygen. Big. Can you reach that? You can reach that, bro. Okay, let's have a look. Yeah, we'll get rid of all the junk here eventually, okay? But I'm mostly concerned with polluted oxygen at the moment. I know you're also... maybe filtering out hydrogen is also a good idea. We don't actually need this anymore, do we? Am I aware of deodorizers? Oh yeah, I forgot about those. Those are probably good ideas too, right? I've only been using those very sparingly, but... I could reverse the logic and only filter oxygen. Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. I was thinking there was only 2 kinds of gas in that room. But then I realized I am stupid, Davin. You assumed I was smart, Davin, which I appreciate, man. I do like that. You always give me the benefit of the doubt. Thanks, man. Can we pump a little bit of O2 or no? Why are we not pumping? Is OSRS running in the background? Of course it is. Why is it not pumping? What? Who? Who? Yeah, the spum's not working. Why are we not pumping in water? Oh, because of the automation grid. What should the settings be for a hydro sensor like this? Maybe like 200? I don't know. Putting a number out of my ass, but that's probably decent. So that turn on green and then, yeah. 20? Usually set 20? Alright. No, I am playing RuneScape in the background. I am getting my defense level up over at the Gemstone Crab. I have to click once or twice every 10 minutes. I'm playing an ultimate Ironman, slowly leveling. Slowly getting the job done. It's actually kind of nice. Okay, this was an easy fix for the spam though, thankfully. My desalinator has a bug? Wait, what? What's the problem with the desalinator? Temperature over here right now, by the way, is 7.6, so that's great. It emits in little packages only? It doesn't seem to be running smoothly anymore. It used to be running all the time. What is happening here? Yeah, why is it no longer running all of the time? It only does like 4 little squirts of it. Oh, if you mix in salt water and brine, this is what happens? What? But it's not supposed to happen. Is that that's an actual bug? Ah, really? That's super annoying. But at this point, yeah, I am inputting both. Is there a way to fix it? Or is this just live right now? I guess I could have a second one and then, like, you know. Yeah, I could have a filter. I should definitely be moving this thing. This is another backup to my power. You just make 3 and ignore it? Yeah, that also would work, I guess. I have a lot of hydrogen sitting in a chest over here, and I don't know what to do with it. I want to put it somewhere else, but I don't know where to put it. I guess I can put my excess hydrogen over here for now and just not think about it. That's how I usually deal with my problems. I'm thinking at some point I'm gonna need hydrogen for something, but I don't know what for. Yeah, I'm probably gonna need it for something at some later time. I can just burn it for like more electricity. But I would rather use this space over here for now, I guess, for something else. So the process restarts every time there's like a little bit of hydrogen and then also a little bit of... I see. That's a bit annoying. I'm hoping this is working though, guys. Too much pressure over here in this section of the map now, but... Body temperature? Oh, it's too low now! Oh, come on! It's now too cold. The plants don't want to grow because it's too cold. So finicky, huh? Watching you play this makes me want to jump back in. It's a good game. Breath is like, yo, this guy sucks. I can do a much better job than this dude. Okay. Look at all their shit going through the pipes. You love to see it, hey? Alright, what is the current ventilation like right over here? What's the current gas situation? There's still a lot of polluted oxygen, but honestly not too much. There's a lot of pressure up here though, which is a little bit annoying, I guess. I might want to have... Let's actually spill or mop all of this up as well if we can. It's probably a good idea. I could add a... Yeah, maybe it's not a problem. Only this section of the map really matters. Oh my god, this guy is so slow! Angron, why do you suck? Okay, we need to have a look at some duplicate skills, huh? Clearly. Angron does not have the exosuit training. He's also got very low morale in general, though. We'll start you with some farming, I suppose, and we'll go from there. I'm hoping morale is gonna go up quite a bit with this newly designed setup. I do want to leave a little bit of that in my back pocket. The lady you rated on Tuesday was playing on an entirely different level. It was really interesting to watch. She dug out the whole world. What do you mean, dude? My run is literally perfect. What you seem to be implying is that it's not literally perfect, good sir. And that is a bannable offense. Right away. Right away. She clearly did not play as well as I did. It's not even possible, dude. How's that possible? You're not even implying it, you're stating it. That's crazy. Crazy talk right here. Can I do some decor boosting? I don't think there's really a reason not to do this. If I have these, like, separate rows over here of things that, like, I may use once upon a time. Oh, this really doesn't need to be priority 9 gamers. I think this is fine. Anyways, can we wrangle these guys and send them somewhere else? I'm just putting up a whole load of statues. I will remove them again at a later time. But they will get a massive amount of morale boost for just a moment. Or at least a decor boost, I guess. Oh, there's piss dripping in my base from the high heavens. At least I got rid of some of the pressure here. Okay, so I'm organizing where these guys go, so they should all move over here. I don't really want a sage hatch. I would just kill him. It actually cools down insanely quickly. Yeah, it's still too much. Dang, that's crazy. I only really need like maybe 6 pieces or so to cool down the water. Now, do they all make it home? Do the suits actually get popped off or topped off at nighttime? I don't know if this is gonna be enough O2 to like redistribute everything. I don't think so, right? I feel like the suits are gonna run out. I might need more. I don't know what the best way of setting this up is anyways. I might need a bigger spawn just to like reliably run this. One pipe should do 5 jupes. Yeah, so I need a bigger spawn just to be able to run their spacesuits. I think I'll just do Tryon Air and Blind Dark, but yeah. I've never done a full Rodriguez type of spawn before. The hell? What a gamer. Okay. So hopefully that will sort out my my problem over here with the temperature being too low. These guys are all wrangled. These should definitely be a very high priority, man. Move them down south, please. I may have to do a little bit of casual murdering. Looks like meat is back on the menu. So I'm hoping the amount of slime lung in this base will go back down at some point. Yeah, so the problem here is mostly that there's not enough oxygen coming in. You tamed him and then you killed him? Yep. Am I gonna be like the Denmark Zoo asking for pets for lion food? What? That's not a thing, is it, Andy? They did that? Denmark? What the fuck? Oh, dead pets. They asked it from Facebook? It's kind of fucked up, but... Carnivores eat meat. Yeah, it is what it is, right? Denmark Zoo asked for people to donate their pets to feed its predators. I will let you guys know that predators will eat meat regardless of whether or not you give them meat, chat. Like, that's kind of like how it goes, you know? Even if you don't donate your pet or whatever, they will still eat meat. Also, what do people do with their dead pets? They just kind of like, you know. The zoo says they will accept chickens, rabbits, and guinea pigs on weekdays between 10 and 1 p.m. But no more than 4 at a time. I was saving them up, man. I had 12 guinea pigs in my freezer. It's going on Methanas. Thank you very much. Welcome back. If you have an animal that has to leave here for various reasons, feel free to donate to us. The animals are gently euthanized by trained staff. What? What's going on? The zoo also said they would accept horses, which they euthanize and slaughter for food. Though they said that the zoos needs very... Mate, this article is terribly written. Like, I have come across, like, this is a... I don't know what the fuck this is. One of the worst articles I've seen in a while. This is why I don't really need read these news articles, man. There's no way to even know if any of it is real. It's ABC? I don't know about ABC. I don't know. Yeah, exactly. I feel like it's just rage bait. What does this thing output again? What does the carbon skimmer output again? Is it polluted water? I don't know. I'll just put one of these things down over here for now. Would I donate Milo and Toby as lion food when they get older? Probably not, no. But also my pets will live forever, so, you know, it's not really a concern. Not really a decision I would have to make. They would kill the lion, bro. Is this the equivalent of signing the organ donor thing upon death? You don't sign those anymore in the Netherlands, dude. You're automatically an organ donor in the Netherlands now. Yeah, it's an opt-out system now, rather than an opt-in. They changed it a few years ago. I got a letter in the mail when I turned 18 or whatever it was. They were like, hey, do you want to be an organ donor? I was like, sure. I don't give a shit, I'll be dead anyways. And then you go to this, like, website. It was kind of surreal, actually. They were like, so do you want to, like, please check the boxes of things you would like to donate. And you can fill it out. It's like, do you want to donate a heart? Do you want to, like, I don't know, donate, like, your corneas or whatever, your liver? Like, please fill out the checkbox. It's like, well, I mostly just want to donate my massive wiener. Yeah. I think somebody else could be really happy with that too, but, you know. Only the PP. I don't think the PP is a donatable. I don't know, man. I'm pretty sure they don't. That one goes straight into trash regardless, I think. I think it's mostly about organs, chat. If I'm dead, you guys can, you know, just, you know, take whatever you want, man. Feast, whatever you like. Free pickings. It is donatable, and there's a strange moral and psychological issue with it. You can donate your wiener. It's like, yes, I would like to donate my body to science, but only my wiener. Dude, that would be amazing. No, only my dick, thank you. No, only. Like, throw the rest in the ground or, you know, burn it. I don't give a shit. But please study my balls. That's all I want. Yo, I need Glossy Dracos, man. This is taking forever. Can you guys get glossed already, please? I feel like most of your body parts will probably be mostly useless when you're dead. Oh, I have to make sure they're not auto-harvested? Wait, it doesn't say that. I don't actually want these things harvested for obvious reasons. Wait, can I set that up? You have to do it on the plant? Oh, shit. I have to do this for every single one of them? Or okay, I see. That's a very good point. My dupes have just been freaking harvesting it, huh? Eating right under the noses of these guys. Kinda toxic. All right, there we go. The sickle icon? Wow, that would have been quicker. But why do things the easy way when you can do them the difficult way instead? I think it's working, by the way, guys. My base. I think it's, I think things are actually functioning. Can we, like, do this differently, please? I want to be filtering regular oxygen. Hold up. I want to be filtering regular oxygen. And then the regular oxygen should go that way. And then I want to be dropping out the other stuff. It's a little ugly. But I think that's the easier way, right? So I set this up to oxygen right over here. Same over here. I want this stuff over here. I think that'll do the trick. Yeah, so we're only filtering clean oxygen now, and then dumping out everything else. Seems like a better system. When I built this, I thought there was only 2 types of gas in this area, but that's not the case. All right. Let me see if it works. Yeah. Oh, so this gas is actually pumping also at night. So it pumps the oxygen into the docks rather than the suits itself. I guess it goes into the docks. Ah, so it's actually running around the clock. Huh, it's not so bad. I thought it'd be worse. Once we have all of this going, though, I can set up some automatic murdering. That's nice. We can put some meat up in the base. A little bit of meat for everybody. What day is today? Is today Thursday? Thursday, isn't it? Yeah. It's Sunday? Oh, happy Sunday, everybody. No, I don't think that's true. I'm pretty sure you're a liar. If I set up regular water to be dumped down over here, is there a chance that it's going to be germy regular water? Or is it always going to be clean water? I'm pretty sure it can still have germs in it, can't it? Oh, these really have to be set up to the right only. If there's germs in it, the normal water can contain germs? Yeah, okay, but I don't want there to be germs in that water. Otherwise, I have to do like a chlorine room and all that. Which I haven't done yet in this room. Or in this world. So I can also set this up to be just regular water right over here. Should be good. And I'll do polluted water too, just because we can. I don't remember what the output for this is. What is the output for the carbon skimmer? Carbon skimmer. Why does it not fucking say? Oh, polluted water. Okay, it does say polluted water. So the polluted water can be dumped in over here. I don't really know exactly how important this is. But I'll just bank it and then I'll delete it if I don't need it anymore. Polluted water has to go all the way. Not actually that far. It has to go all the way up there. All right. Why are we doing priority 9 everything? Let's not. What idiot did that anyways? Definitely not me. Definitely not me. I should blame somebody. I don't like the idea of taking responsibility for my actions. It must have been Frank. Always Frank, eh? If we're wearing spacesuits around the clock, though, we can actually extend this section of the map quite nicely, too. I would like the water to drop a little bit further down if possible. I don't really know what to do with this area over here, but we can dig this way. See where this goes. Let's dump the water there. You don't have to take the blame, Octave. Or, Mickey. No. It's okay, man. There's not enough germy water over here anymore. Which is a bit of a shame. But it means that we can move this. Which is kind of nice. How much reed fiber do I even have? Okay, 262 units. Is that enough? Like, I don't know what I need this for. I probably do need it for some stuff. Hey, can you guys get glossed already? Can you gloss a little harder, please? Yeah, it's for Atmos suits, but like 262 seems like a lot. I also need it for like, why is this no longer pumping? Makes no sense. Ah, fuck it. I'll just destroy it. A nice and slurpy sound effect over here. Click a Draco, you can see the chances? Oh. Glossy Draco egg, 2%. Oh, that's not good. This one's 45 though. Oh, okay. Okay, we're approaching Glossy Draco territory. That's good. Stone hedge egg. Can they not eat stone hedge eggs? Why is it not being brought on over here? Oh, I have to click the fudging button. No, I think they can eat it. Wait, I can't? Did I just do it wrong again? No, I think it's good. They can eat it. Okay, good. Meat's back on the menu, boys. That's good, at least. I should definitely have a sensor over here. For that output. Am I planning an evolution chamber? You mean a murder machine? I'm always thinking of the murder machine. Adding a carbon skimmer to the mix should probably be good. It's called an evolution chamber? Is that what it's called? Kinda love that. Maybe the amount of statues I have here is a little much. Stress levels are way down though. Nobody's stressed anymore. And the base is very stable. Like, surprisingly so. I am waiting for disaster to strike. But so far, it doesn't seem to be the case. Surely it'll happen soon. Although I don't know where it will be coming from, you know? Like a thief in the night, it will arrive and everybody's gonna die. But for now, things seem to be okay. I can actually make a great hole. What is my bottleneck right now? Like, what is my problem? Either way, I feel like my entire base is like the best it has ever been. And that's gonna be worth something as well. I can bring morale way up with better food. At the moment, I don't really have great food. I think that'll be like my next thing, right? Better food for the whole base. Looks like no spawn, no cooling, and no dirt as long-term problems. I have a spawn. It's right over here. Yeah, the luxury bedrooms would be big. That spawn is nothing in the late game, Ramble. You wouldn't understand. So what is the best type of food that I can make here? Like, what is the food that gives them the most? I guess barbecue is probably good. Barbecue is +8 morale. Damn. I should do this automatically, right? I should do this with automation. I think we should do a little bit of automatic harvesting on the eggs, the surplus of eggs that is being made over here. Now, I know I can, like, I kind of remember how to do this. I can set up an auto harvester. I think this will be for next time. I'm not going to be able to do it right now, but I think what we can do is basically set a sweeper up that will take any eggs that are above the surplus. Then the eggs can be used with the conveyor overlay. I can basically bring them up. The eggs will be picked up and, say, for example, dropped off over here in a little pond of water. Now, in that little pond of water, they will continue to hatch. However, if I... Hold up, let me think about this. If I have them hatch underwater in a room that is closed off, they will spawn and then continue drowning as soon as they are born. At which point we can take the meat and then turn it into barbecue. Sorry, it's called evolving. Sorry. They can go into the spawning evolution chamber, and then is everything home? Is everything okay at home? I understand this sounds a little messed up, okay? Just a wee bit. Just, you know, don't worry about it. It'll be fine. It's a great system, though. In theory, I can continue dedicating this space over here to more farming. And then maybe we can do like a Evo chamber right over here somewhere. I think that'll be nice. Yeah. I'm liking my base a lot, man. I don't know for how much longer. I'm sure stuff will go terribly wrong before too long, but for now, stuff's good.